Here with Bobby. Now, I have so many questions to start off with, but the first is, look at this watch. What is this?
Yeah, it's a snazzy watch. I normally don't wear this kind of stuff, but my brother got it for me for Christmas. I had to rep it, of course. Had to show that I appreciate it, of course, and it's a really nice watch. So it kind of goes with a little more less casual that I'm wearing right now, so I had to rock it.
All right, so, I really did like the Chop Shop, and I feel like you were the only one who was, loyal to the Chop Shop.
Yep.
Where does that loyalty come from, and was there ever a point where you were like, maybe I got to let these guys go if I want to advance?
Yep, it was pretty much me and Willow that really wanted the Chop Shop to work. We loved the idea of a brigade-type alliance. Coming into the house, I really wanted 5 guys who I thought that the amazing idea was just work with 5 people who are so loyal, make it to the end, get every single person to talk to someone else so you know where everyone has heads lied, cover all the bases every week. I thought that was such an amazing strategy. When I really gave up on it was during Zach's HOH. First of all, Bruno had been telling me, I think Zach's, he was trying to feed it to me even during his own HOH. Zach's not loyal anymore. I really didn't see it until during Zach's HOH. Ashley and Zach approached me saying we might have to get rid of Bruno. And that's what really made me had the gears start turning. I said, okay, they would never say this if he wasn't loyal to if he was loyal to the Chop Shop. That really had my gears turning. Then when Godfrey, first of all, we were supposed to backdoor Kev. At least that was the plan in my brain. When I realized he kept the votes the same or put up Godfrey and JP, started being very suspicious with that too. Started losing me more trust. Kept the votes the same, lost even more trust. He didn't try to backdoor Kev as well. I said, okay, you know what? This guy's full of, pretty much, you know what I'm talking about, full of ish right now.
Right.
Then I find out from Britt. Britt tells me in the main bedroom that the plan was to backdoor me that week, or JP was feeding that idea. I said, this is it. It's over. He tried to backdoor me. Don't trust him anymore. He wanted out my closest ally, Bruno. Goodbye, JP. And that was, I think, a couple days before the eviction, or the day before the eviction, night before the eviction, or whatever it was. That's when I really gave up on the Chop Shop. I said Zach was not loyal. Realized that he wasn't loyal from the start, and that's pretty much, yeah. Bruno's really good at reading people, and he was a great partner to have in this house because I wasn't as good at reading people. So we really complemented each other's game strategies because I was on the other end of it, trying to lay low, relay my messages through Bruno because I really didn't want to be a target because I felt like I was from day one.
This relationship with you and Cindy was fascinating to me. 1 week you're voting with her. The next week, I feel like if physical violence was allowed in the house, she probably would have taken a shot at Bobby. How did that relationship devolve, and how is it now?
Yeah, she would have probably taken a shot at me. I'm a very easygoing, mellow guy. I really didn't. I'm not for confrontation and all. Hopefully you guys saw that in the episodes and stuff. I rarely called her out. There was one time where I think she was a little over the top with Peely, just picking on little Peely. Had to stand up for Peely, of course. She's so innocent. So I guess, it evolved a little bit in the vault. Got a little closer. I said, okay, sure, I'll work with her for a vote. I could vote with her, but I did not want to be in an alliance with her. I just thought I could never trust her, especially being the reason she went out in the first. I wouldn't trust someone who did that, so I didn't think she was going to trust me. So essentially it was my fault, but I just could never trust someone who I had voted out. And she was talking to every single person in the house. She exposed the Chop Shop. How can I trust someone like that? I'd rather trust. There were way more trustworthy people than I thought than Cindy in the house. So I really couldn't believe anything she was saying. However, I didn't need her for the vote. Then after I had the whole fake veto lie, I thought I'd piss her off in the HOH comp. It actually worked perfectly. She spread the lie like wildfire through the house, which is exactly what I wanted. That's why I said the whole thing. You only get one life in Big Brother. I know I needed to say something that would unfortunately piss her off. And it worked perfectly. So the entire house thought I had the fake veto. I don't know if she did or not, but that plan worked perfectly. I feel a little bad. And right now, we're perfect. We're fine. It's strictly game. At least on my end, it was. We're fine in the jury house. Jury house is amazing. Got along a lot. Watched TV. Watched some episodes of shows together. Love the girl. Nothing bad to say about her.
When Godfrey decided to cut Ashley last night, did you feel like that was a good move or a bad move, and did it affect your vote in any way?
I think Godfrey was really thinking votes. He thought that the showmances plus JP would definitely vote for Ashley. So I think that's what really made him take Sarah, because he was maybe a little more unsure about who would have voted for Sarah over him. I think that's why he did that. It maybe swayed my vote a little bit. Not really. I think Godfrey was a huge underdog anyways, so I don't know if it would have mattered who he had picked, because I know just being in the jury, just judging people's vibes, Godfrey wasn't getting a lot of love. It was almost me and Bruno, like, you guys don't realize how amazing of a game Godfrey played. Hopefully Canada sees it. But it just, you could kind of tell just from the vibes that people were leaning definitely towards Ashley and Sarah over Godfrey. So I don't think it would have mattered who he had picked at that point. You could even tell from the votes. It feels pretty decisive.
Do you feel like once the jury goes home and they get to watch this whole show, will any of them regret their votes?
No one will say they probably regret their vote because people don't like saying that. I think they'll respect Godfrey's game a lot more, having seen everything, what they couldn't see, because we kind of got to pick Godfrey's brain a little bit more so Bruno, just from working with him, knowing where he is. He was never sleeping. That guy was listening the entire time. He's so smart. His game was more of an organized calamity, like I was saying before. It was very unorthodox. People can't respect that strategy as much as Sarah's strategy, which is very clean, textbook on paper, played the game pretty the same, solid throughout the entire thing. That looks way better on paper. I think people just thought Godfrey was too crazy of a game. He dissolved the target. I thought he played a better game. Not by much, but I thought Godfrey played a better game.
And finally, what's next for you, Bobby?
Rock
climbing.
Yes, rock climbing, skateboarding, all my hobbies. My girlfriend's at home, my family, of course, and just embracing the fans. I'll soak it all up. I love it. I've never had a situation like I've been in this before where people are calling my name, people I don't know. And I'm a very easygoing guy, so I'll accept it all. I love it. I can't wait to meet every single person who I hopefully made the show more enjoyable to.
Amazing, Bobby. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, man. It was a pleasure meeting
nice
you in
to meet
person.
you, yes.
Wicked. One love.